Hello Year 7 and welcome to this your distance learning session. Our learning question is, why were the Amazon forest fires important? Some of you may remember on the news last year in 2019 there was a big story about the Amazon rainforest and the number of forest fires that there were there. What we're going to be looking at today is we're going to be looking at why those fires happened, and we're going to be thinking about what might be able to be done about it. So, first of all, if we have a look at where the Amazon rainforest is, now hopefully most of you should recognise which continent this is. I'll just pause for a second whilst you have a think. Now hopefully you said South America, because that would be the right answer. Now the Amazon rainforest is labelled there, big white capital letters on a green background in the middle of the map, Amazon rainforest. So that area shaded in green is the Amazon rainforest. So all of that is covered in, or mostly in trees. However, some of it has been cleared by people, as you saw in your last lesson. Most of the Amazon rainforest is in Brazil. However, it does cover 8 other countries as well. They include Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. So it's quite a large area. Now, why are rainforests important to people? Now, hopefully you should have picked up some of this last lesson. The Amazon is the biggest tropical rainforest in the world, and it's very important for a number of reasons. First of all, the wildlife. So hopefully you remembered the term biodiversity, and that's the number of species that live in a particular area. And in the rainforest, it has some of the highest levels of biodiversity of any biome in the world. So which means you find more different species of plant and animal than you would do elsewhere. Now this means that rainforests are actually an important source of foods. Lots of tropical foods are grown in rainforest areas, including things like coffee, but lots of other things as well. One of the biggest problems for causing deforestation is palm oil. Now, palm oil comes from a fruit from a particular species of palm tree, and it's used in lots of different products, right from food, right through to shampoos and shower gels, all sorts of things. Okay, and also rainforests are very important for medicines. So lots of medicines we use today the chemicals actually come from the rainforest. So for example, aspirin was discovered in the tree bark of a tree in the rainforest. Now, that doesn't mean to say whenever you take an aspirin, you're eating tree bark. We found the chemical there and we make it in a factory now. But we didn't know about that chemical until it was discovered in the rainforest. And there could be cures for diseases like cancer and HIV, and lots of other serious diseases that are yet undiscovered. And if we chopped the rainforest down, we'll never find those chemicals. Okay, so the rainforests then are also the lungs of our planet. They soak up carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases which cause climate change. And obviously trees give out more oxygen, so that's obviously useful for us as well because we need that. So that means that the Amazon is likely to help us to fight climate change. The trees in the Amazon contain a billion tons more carbon, so 140 billion tons of carbon. That's equivalent to what humans produce in 100 years. Okay, they also have an important role in rainfall patterns and in creating oxygen. All right, so what's the problem? So there's been a number of fires. Now there are a variety of causes for those fires. Some of them occur naturally from lightning strikes, but lots of them are caused by people. And people burn areas of rainforest to get rid of the trees in order either to develop a mine, to build roads, to clear the forest to make way for cattle, so for herds of cows, and also for plantations, particularly for palm oil. So we can see that in the picture in the middle just there. That's a cartoon of palm oil. So forests are cleared, like we just said, for agriculture. Now, in 2019, the dry season, because although it's the rainforest, there is a season where there's slightly less rain than the rest of the year, meant that the fires spread quickly. Also, lots of deforestation is caused by illegal activity. So the government hasn't said these people can go and clear the forest, but they do it anyway. And they do that often by burning. And like I said before, the cleared land is often used to grow food for animals. All right, so in 2019 then, there were a total of 74,000 fires which burned between January and August, which is the record number. So that's more fires than there ever were before. Now, what I would like you to do is I want you to complete the worksheet which talks about the causes of the fires and some of their effects. There's also a bit of reading for you to do. So if you do that before you complete the worksheet, that will really help you. Okay, thanks for listening, Year 7. Bye-bye.